Hi, welcome back to Centre Equestre La Luce and Live and Breathe Horses. So we're back on Morisco's story today. The last time we were looking at his expression with the groundwork, which wasn't as bad as what I was thinking it was. So the next stage was to go back to the work in hand, because that was the thing we struggled with back in the day a bit. Not struggled to do it, but struggled to do it with a pleasing expression. Him, which is probably, of course, it would have been me. So we started just playing around this with the other day, and he can get a bit more of a grumpy expression as soon as we've got the bit in, and get a bit tense. So I'm really paying attention to his ears, his eye, his expression, his jaw, and just the general tension or not in his body. So we're going to start like we always do, just taking a walk around, coming into the space, making sure I'm feeling mobile in all the joints, some nice deep breaths, grounding, getting centered, and very important, soft eyes. So when we breathe out, to really let go of the breath, let go of the jaw as we do, and then let the eyes be soft. So just as we do that, just as they say, clear the mental desk, so leave thoughts behind so we can be really present and react quick enough to be together with our horse. And at the same time we're doing that, just to have a little check on our intentions. You know, what intentions are we bringing in, and how's that going to affect the horse? This is all really coming up for me more than ever with him, because we're working on the expression, and of course that's going to affect his expression. Well, we're doing quite a lot just standing still, which might seem like we're not doing very much. But actually, in the stillness of the halt, there's so much you can still achieve. So never to underestimate that. You know, it's very important. If he can't stand gathered together in lightness and in self-carriage, that's going to be harder to achieve once he's moving off. So here with the work in hand, we have the perfect opportunity. Standing on the ground, we can see the whole horse, we can feel the whole horse, that we can make small adjustments. You know, we can ask for a little bit of raising of the head, we can make tiny little adjustments from the ground that we couldn't really do from on top so easily. You know, if we're sitting on the horse and we want him to come up, you can't lift something when you're sitting on it. So from the ground, we can make these little adjustments. Also, the thing with the standing still, you know, is to be careful not to create more energy than we can then receive and release while staying light and balanced. So we might take a few tiny steps forward here, just keeping it very slow and coming back to halt. And then just building up very, very slowly to walking on more, to starting doing some lateral work, but without any pressure or program or expectations. So we're always going to be very attentive to what we're doing, to the way that we do it, and the reaction from the horse. See what's working and what's not, and when it isn't, just to be always open to change. For example, here with my stick, whip, whatever you want to call it, I can touch him in different places. You know, even sometimes it's a bit of movement beside the horse is more effective. So it's just to go trying out what works for which horse and in which situation and for what you ask. You know, you can experiment a bit where you're going to touch him. Is it higher up? Is it lower down? Is it with a little vibration, with a stroking movement? Or is it just a movement in the air close by, or even further out away from the horse's body? So just asking him to flex a bit at the poll and bring his face a bit on the vertical and have the poll a bit raised. So we're asking for that from the side. So I'm going to turn side on and have a very clear what my intention is, like we did in the beginning, and that I'm very relaxed in my body so that he doesn't think I'm asking him to step back, you know, to make the energy and intention I'm giving very clear and very different. And if necessary, I can use my stick to close the back door if he understands back up. And then I have to take that feedback, adjust what I'm doing to make it easier for him to do the right thing. Okay, so that's us done for today. For me, it's important to, you know, short and sweet, as they say. So to do a little bit with good expression, keep it accurate and focused, is more beneficial than doing more, you know, quality over quantity. Yeah, and I think always to stop while you both still want to carry on. Do you want to carry on, Biscuit? Anyway, that's enough from us for today. So thank you very much for being with us, and keep on tuning into the light.